When I show you this, did you know what this was?
I had no idea.
To the everyday person, this piece of equipment probably doesn't mean anything. Did you know that copiers had hard drives?
I had no idea.
To a high-tech crook, it could mean a huge payday.
Copier is like a copy machine? No. Yeah, I'm shocked. I didn't know.
2 screws. This whole unit pulls out.
So that's it.
This is it.
From detailed plans for a building near Ground Zero to 300 pages of individual medical records. Everything from drug prescriptions to blood test results to a cancer diagnosis. Just a few of the thousands of private records found while investigating the threat of identity theft from copy machines.
For the common user, it's probably unknown that there is a security risk.
That risk is to the companies who use digital copiers that have really good memories.
Email accounts, contact names, fax numbers, basically your whole customer base.
Trent Duran with AB Dick Products in Tucson says they lease their copiers mainly to small local businesses.
So there's medical firms, there's real estate companies, there's accounting firms.
Since those firms deal with confidential information, Duran says their company makes sure it doesn't end up in the wrong hands.
We bring back the equipment and then we will either dispose of the hard drive or put in a new hard drive and use it as a rental machine.
But he says that's not a common practice with all copier companies.
A lot of time that equipment goes straight back to the leasing company who just wholesales them out to wholesalers that buy used equipment by the mass loads. So your information could go anywhere basically.
Here is a good example. Duran says they just got this copier off a truck from Milwaukee. He has no idea what business used it or what we might find on the hard drive. A few more screws and we're off to investigate.
This is Mike, can I help you?
We took the drives to Computer Renaissance to see what their recovery experts could pull off of them.
Doesn't matter whether it's been deleted, formatted, whatever. I can still get data off of a drive if it hasn't been wiped.
While Tim Cannon checks those drives for old documents, we're checking in with other investigations across the country that uncovered shocking results.
This machine came from the city of Buffalo, New York. Police Sex Crimes Division.
John Juntanen with Digital Copier Security went to a copier warehouse to see what he could find.
I get equipment in all day, every single day.
Not sure what he might find, Juntanen bought 4 machines based on price and the number of pages printed.
Come on back.
Once the copiers were unloaded, he pulled the hard drives and using a forensic software program free on the internet, he ran a scan, downloading tens of thousands of documents. One machine spit out 95 pages of pay stubs, names, addresses, social security numbers, and $40,000 in copied checks. The copier from the Buffalo Police Department had a list of wanted sex offenders and a rundown of targets in a major drug raid.
Private data is private data. You don't want to have it exposed, to anyone.
Back in Tucson, Tim Cannon's finished his check.
On these drives, I didn't find anything at all. It was completely blank.
Cannon says that's good news. It means the company previously using this copier possibly took extra security steps or had the drives wiped clean. Steps you should make sure your company is also taking.
For your own protection, for your customers' protection, for your company's protection, you need to know exactly what's happening with that data. And if it's possible for somebody else to access it, you want to know that.
Something to think about. I mean, really, you don't know who has access to that. I mean, somebody can pull that off, rip that information off, and then they can use it for their own uses, so that's really scary.
Can you think of stuff that you've copied that you wouldn't want somebody getting?
Oh yeah, and it's all running through my head now. I'm like, oops.
I'm Mark Stein for KLD News 13, live local late breaking.